Marshmallow Fanboy back with another review, this time a first for me. I'm opening Mythic Legions Kronnaw, which is a homage to Masters of the Universe Trapjaw. The Four Horsemen who put these figures together did a line of characters that were homages to the Masters of the Universe figures. Of course, they worked as sculptors for that line 10 years ago. Feels like it was a decade. It could have been more than that. I'm not absolutely sure. But the color scheme matches most with Trapjaw. And of course, there's no secret that that's an homage to that character. Look at that character. From the muscled torso that's blue like Trapjaw, the green skull, which of course, is true. The kind of the purple jaw, the no helmet, which is fine. It would have looked maybe a little bit weird with a helmet. That belt is super cool. The gauntlet is very awesome. This gigantic sword. Little description about the character. I didn't read it. I'm not interested in the mythology of the Mythic Legions or anything. And I'm not interested in sort of the side characters, though I did buy two other ones from the same seller. I bought this at RocketCon in San Diego, which is a comic convention that TC Rockets puts on every year. And the person who sold this to me had a couple of other Mythic Legions figures, and I was a little scattered the day that I bought this from him, so I contacted him after, and I was able to go and get some more things from him. Well, you can see a little bit of in the shoulder, in the arm joint. It looks like there's chainmail right under there, like this arm is bionic. Like Trapjaw always has, the one arm that's completely sort of bionic, and this one approximates an arm, but you can see like there's chainmail in there and things. So that is really a nice touch. There's little green things right on the leg, which match again with the Trapjaw thing. And I don't see the boots very well, but I gotta imagine. Oh yeah, those are really cool. Those are really cool. So I don't have any experience with Mythic Legion, so we're gonna break this open. We're gonna go through the articulation and really check this guy out. Now that Kronnaw is all geared up and posed out a little bit. I mean, I didn't do anything outrageous. I just sort of stood him up, and he's got a really good base with a gigantic feet. We'll get into that in a little bit. But the first thing I noticed was this thing folded up at the bottom, and I thought it was some of that legalese that Hasbro throws in that says, don't swallow this stuff. Okay? And I'm like, right on, Hasbro. But it just has a little message that says, hey, the joints can become tight, so heat them up a little bit and then gently loosen them. Which is good advice. I've always heard. Well, I haven't just heard, but when I'm trying to straighten something, it's hot water first, straighten it, and then cold water to tighten it back up. And so sometimes you can make a sword straight again, or a knife straight again, or something like that. So it's good. It's good to know that. It's good that they have sort of an awareness that their product is really expensive, and people who just break it open might not be super patient with it. So let's go through some of the gear. It comes with this battle axe. It's very cool. A lot of detail from the hilt to the blade. The hilt is, of course, right here. It's got a little spike right there. Everything about this is dangerous. Looks really cool. It's a little logo right in the center where the blade comes out and the smaller blade comes out. It's very cool. It comes with an alternate head, which just looks amazing. It's just very ferocious. It's got the horns. Oh, do the horns articulate? No, this one's just lower than this one. When I showed you the package earlier, you couldn't see some of the gear because it was under his feet in a bag. So once I opened it, I was like, all this extra stuff was in it. It comes with an extra one of these bandolier that he can sling over his shoulder. I only put one on, but ostensibly you could put both of them on in kind of a crisscross pattern. And maybe you could put the knife in the front. I opted for putting the knife in his kind of his side holster here, because that felt more appropriate than putting the sword in. So that's where the knife could also fit, is right in the sheath, and it could go on his chest. The options were, in the back here or in the front, and I chose the front. Sorry, I chose the back, but you could easily mount this on the front. It's really easy. So those are some of the accessories. The sword you could see in the package. It was very cool. Just a really nice long hilt, but a really nice long blade. And that blade is really, it's dangerous. These aren't kids collectibles. It's nice because I'm used to like the gummy materials. It's really dangerous. That's really dangerous. But I like it very much. Was the axe? The axe was very. Oh, that's heavy too. That's very. It bends a little bit on the hand, just a little bit, but you don't have a lot of give with it. You can bend it and things, and I'm sure that if you store it kind of in a Ziploc or something, you can bend the crap out of that. But I'm sure you could bend that right back with the aforementioned hot water and cold water. The crown is kind of a pain. The I don't know if there's a crown or a helm, but it's kind of loose on him. You sort of tap it, and all of a sudden, bleh, it's just not. Doesn't fit very well, which is fine if you're posing. You put it on and it stays on. It stays in one place. It's very cool. I tried it like this. I thought, oh my gosh, it's like a crown, and it is not. Although it doesn't look too bad, but it doesn't really stay on. It's not meant to do that. It's these are sort of his iron mutton chops, and this is sort of his iron glare or something. I don't know. But it's got cool kind of rivets and sort of I don't know. They're like gemstones. They're different. They're kind of square, some trapezoidal, some are. Yeah, it just looks like they crafted or sculpted a bunch of kind of different looking things, but all the same color. Very cool. And of course, the design here in the center. That's really cool too. The jaw articulates, so the jaw can close and the jaw can open, and it's subtle. It doesn't open really far, and there isn't anything cartoony inside. It's empty, but it's a really nice touch. I don't want to mess with. I didn't want to take the head off because I didn't want that jaw to come with it. So I abstained. The Morning Star is very cool. It's got a kind of a real chain. Well, not kind of. It is a real chain. It's light. It's not real solid or anything, but it's solid enough for what it is, and it's really nice and flexible. That hilt is really cool. Again, the ball is spiky, so it's not for play. There's nothing soft about it. The knife is really cool. It's a very short blade, but it's impressive. It's like maybe it's a short sword and not a knife. Maybe I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what it's got to be a short sword, maybe. It is really cool. The blade is very much like a sword, and I put it here on his hip. His pauldron here was an extra. It was an add-on. It was easy to figure out where it went. There's no instructions that come with the figure or are on the back of the figure or on the back of the card that the figure comes on. But he's got a little post in here, and then I just matched it up. He's got two posts on his back and sort of a slot. And I imagine for some of the other characters with, two pauldrons or, maybe wings or something else, something similar, these slots come in handy. This figure, the figure line is modular, is what the seller was telling me. So sometimes you get one figure, and if you purchase 2 or 3 of that figure, it comes with alternate heads and everything else. So you could make 3 different characters with one figure usually. And I imagine that's what the helmet is for. I imagine, that could be Kronnaw, absolutely, but it also could be sort of a generic orc, or, I'm not sure what the race is that has horns and things. But it still is really cool. So it could be a specific character. It could be a army builder. That's sort of how it was described to me. The pauldron, and I think it's pauldron. That's what we call stormtrooper, shoulder armor. Pauldrons, but very, very cool. Really nice, intricate stuff. Could be mechanical under there. Just not sure. So let me take off the bandolier here. Now we're stripped down just to the base body. I think as far as we go, the kilt probably absolutely comes off. I just don't want to go that far and strip the kilt off. But the armament is really cool. The shoulder with the plates that sort of keep the shoulder safe. The chainmail in sort of where the spots would be weakest. And the arm gauntlets, those are solid. Those hurt. It's really cool. The gloves are really awesome. They have the interlocking plates too, so that you could get some flex out of it. He has it on the other side, so it's probably not mechanical, but it is functional as far as being able to flex it a little bit. Of course, he's got the bare arm on this side because he doesn't have any cybernetics on that side, probably. He's got a really cool belt buckle. That's an enormous belt buckle. It's very cool. The boots are, oh my god, the feet are just really wide and solid. It's a great base for posing on. It's impossible to knock that guy over once he's posed. So he's been very easy to stand all day. Really cool. Well, all day. I mean, for the last half hour that I've been playing with him. But his head is fully articulated. You can move it good side to side, up and down. So arm swivel at the shoulder, and it goes all the way around. About a 90-degree arm bend. And these rotate at the gloves. And they rotate at the wrists. And there is a wrist swivel. It's got a rocker at the waist. His leg bends pretty good. And then it goes out to the side really well. That is a nice karate kick. Kronnaw. And that is how you pose Kronnaw. Kronnaw is cool. So that leg again comes up about 90 degrees, but it goes off to the side about 90 degrees too. So you get a pretty good range of motion out of the legs. Thigh swivel at the top of the boots. About 90 degrees at the knee. Swivel at the top of the boot. This is not the knee. The knee doesn't swivel, but the top of the boot does. And a ball joint at the ankle. So lots of articulation right at the ankle. And that is Kronnaw. So from his awesome gear to his awesome body sculpt, to all the colors that they used, all the quality of the weapons and everything, this figure is going to set you back at least 50. And I think they're on archive series for this figure. So you should still be able to get it maybe in the future. And it's worth it if you're a Masters of the Universe fan, or you just like these kind of figures. I know the price tag is about 50 at the best of times, and I know we're staring down the barrel of tariffs now. And a lot of us are thinking, maybe we should start collecting some of the things that we didn't get the first time around, and then wait till those other things are cheaper. But, chances are the tariffs aren't going to last very long, so we, might not have to worry about it. Oh my god, I hope I'm not watching this in 10 years thinking, they're still 200%, you know. But we'll see. So that is Kronnaw, and he is super cool. The Four Horsemen did an amazing job on him, and he's completely worth having, especially if you're a big Trapjaw fan. So until next time, enjoy your toys.